My brother was a wizard, but what could cause him to cut off all of society?
Probably
Probably
the
whatever made
dragons.
those giant marks in the road.
I'm
Well-
not. I wouldn't be surprised if there was more going on.
Well,
That's
in you
dragons.
go. No sense speculating outside.
Yes, let's go in and find
Well,
out.
I didn't want you to arrive as a band of. I wouldn't want my band of misfits to arrive without me.
Fair.
It gives you a wry smile. Turns around and knocks on the gate, I suppose.
The gate seems to be not able to go down at the moment, as you can kind of see that there's like almost like nails driven through it so that it doesn't open.
I climb.
Interesting.
And you can also see kind of faintly that there's rather impressive scratch marks throughout the entire doorway and some of the
I'm gonna-
masonry around it.
I'm gonna climb the door.
Like some kind of
Okay.
animal's been scratching at it.
Something large has been scratching at it for sure. Not dragon size, but something large.
Uh,
I'm gonna be stealthy about this, by the way.
We could just knock.
We did. They didn't do anything. They didn't respond.
No answer.
Hold on. Can I perception? Can I try perception? See if I.
What are you looking for?
Well, I mean, if there's marks on the door, or if there's signs of people around.
There is marks on the door.
I
Yeah,
know,
there-
but like,
there-
what
You
the
can
marks
see
on the
that
door?
they're
I know,
nail
but I'm like, can I tell like what made the marks?
There are deep grooves around 4 to 5-ish feet, like up the door.
Okay.
Not
so...
much below, not much above.
hmm.
Yeah, but what kind of marks are they?
Long scratch marks.
There's long scratch marks.
Can I nature check?
Yeah, sure.
Do I just know that they're a dragon?
They are
Nope.
definitively not a dragon.
The answer is nope.
But so Baron kind of gets up the thing. Are you kind of just leaping over, or are you slothing?
How the fuck would I leap over a gate?
Well, no. Like when you get to the top, are you like throwing yourself over, or are you just kind of slowly moving over?
So they're moving over. As you know, I'm just gonna dramatically leap over.
Yeah. So as you get kind of both feet on the ground, an arrow goes right into your chest. Not like
Oh shit.
vital organs, but there is now an arrow in your chest.
Okay, hang on, Gilda, what did I
Ow.
call my master?
He is named.
I
Ren.
forgot to actually. Ren, you bastard!
There's a sudden yell. Baron!
Ren, for God's sake, how can you still land an arrow and not recognize me? You blind old man.
There's been those creatures at the gates.
Was it a dragon, perhaps?
It was not a dragon. I'd know if it was
Damn.
dragon. Does not look like a dragon.
There a reason why the bloody terrain's changed as well?
To stop people from showing up here.
Fun, interesting stance for a trade city to take.
The creatures have been killing everyone who's been around. We lost a couple of our crew.
Oh fuck, what was my mate's name?
Jared.
Is Jared still alive?
Jared's fine.
Damn.
You
I
hear
was hoping
kind
he would
of
have bought a farm by now.
you kind of hear a louder shout from kind of seemingly more distant. Damn it, Baron! From a very familiar voice sounding like Jared.
Ah, keep it to yourself. I sort of throw down a rope to the cohorts. I'm about to bring more people over.
Well, I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
An arrow just kind of dinks off the wall right next to you.
Shoot him
I
again.
sort of like step to the left a bit.
Alright, so are we going through the gate or are we climbing up the wall?
Climbing up
The
the
gate's
wall, apparently.
barred
Yeah.
shut. It's
The
not
the,
opening.
the
from what
gate
I've
is quite
gathered.
barred.
Okay.
Actually,
Lionel.
I'm gonna let Anne scamper over because she's like,
You're gonna do
Sort
that,
of.
that levitating thing, aren't you?
no, I'm just gonna grab Hropper by the armor collar and walk us through the gate
Oh, don't you have to know where
because
you're
I
going?
can and because it's easier than climbing.
You only need to know how far you're going in a certain direction.
Oh,
I
okay.
I call that about 3 feet.
Easy. Piff.
What did I call my mother, Gildan? Stepmother.
Sandra.
Sandra?
Alright.
Mhm.
So,
Really, Sandra?
up the wall.
Sure.
We're good.
Oh, Cassandra.
Oh. Well, I have Sandra written down.
I like Earl Flynn the shit. So,
Yeah.
good
You
eye.
hear kind of a clunk of wood and leather as it's a rather elderly man, kind of a nice small white beard, and a rather nicely designed longbow, kind of
It's
shuffles out
literally
from behind cover.
about as tall as he is. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And he kind of approaches the group and says, "Ren, so how'd you find your way over here?"
I looked. You got people down in Silverman saying you've been wiped off the map.
Well, good.
I was
They won't come up this
slightly
way then.
Yes, well, I was slightly concerned when I heard the hall was gone.
Fair. Fair.
You should have seen him. It was like a puppy who'd lost his master.
He has always kind of been a child.
Ren, you prick, I'm almost as old as you are.
Bastard, you're not nearly as old as I am.
You're like, what, 60 now?
80, thank you very much, sir.
Oh, fine, 45.
As he swears in Celestial and walks off.
And
I'll
it's
go
sort of
inform-
like,
I'll go inform Norrington.
ah, Christ. The old man better still be kicking.
Yeah, he was actually the one who ordered the gate be sealed and the terrain be altered.
I take it Lionel's still around then? Hasn't...
He's stuck with his studies, being useless as usual, but
I think he's doing a little bit more than being useless. I would hazard that he's the reason why there's an illusion protecting you right now.
he is, but useless all the same. As he kind of chuckles and walks off into the building.
So quietly say something in Celestial. I can't phrase what I want to say, so I'm just like saying, and then I spoke in Celestial.
Yeah, there's a couple of little ramshackle huts that have been seemingly constructed in the middle of the keep.
Oh,
Does it look like a makeshift, what's it called? Like a
Town?
makeshift med bay.
No, I'm pretty sure
it's-
it's to house
Yeah.
I would hazard it's to house the townsfolk that kind of are attached to this
Mhm.
castle.
But it only looks like it'll hold about maybe 100, 200 people.
Wow. Gee.
Come, friends, and see the welcome to Storm Hall.
As it kind of starts to rain. But
3,
Glad I'm wearing a
2,
magic hat.
1.
lightning strike.
Lightning strike.
Aha!
Wait.
Bears.
Cuts you off.
I think maybe we should indoors. Just saying. Do these kind of storms whip up on pretty an occasion?
I sort of look at you and it's like, you know that blank "Are you stupid?" look, like it's called the Storm Hall for a reason.
Fair.
The
Fair.
family used to have a different name until Baron counts back 7 generations ago. The patriarch Gideon Stormhall, a sorcerer, and the first of the Stormhall name, cursed this place. And out of sheer
Ah.
stubbornness, we haven't left.
I think I'm gonna like your family.
If you survive. Baron
I
sort
can
of
hold
like
my own.
walks with absolute and complete confidence up towards the main keep.
So, little bit in. It's a rather nice place. A lot of stuff seems to have been recently moved to make room for other things.
Weapons racks around the joint, I assume, and like
Yeah, weapon racks.
general
Everything seems to be more readied for attacks than it used to be.
a sad, like Varen sort of like has a bit of a sad smile looking at all the things that have moved.
So you hear kind of this clunk of metal on metal as a massive 6'5" human kind of just walks out
Oh, I remember this guy.
and says, "Kiddo, what are you doing here?"
Crap, what did I name him?
Norrington.
Oh, it's actually Norrington.
It is actually Norrington.
Commodore Norring. Oh, wait, wrong character.
Yeah, yeah. Except, see, Gildan made him sound like, right? Do you remember when I like yelled into the mic silence?
Yeah.
That's Dad's just casual talking voice.
Yeah, he's exceedingly loud of a person.
I brought you a gift, Father.
Ah, Alex, good to see you're back. Actually, terrible to see you back. Why'd you come back?
I raised an eyebrow. I'm like, you know my friend.
Yeah, she was here a few weeks ago, before the whole undead fiasco.
I was.
Yeah, we're on your way to the Mithril Hall.
I mean,
Had some
yeah,
sort of performance
I was.
planned.
I had to cancel my plans, and well, then I ran into these guys. Kind of got recruited into fighting dragons, sort of.
Fascinating line.
So just
for
kinda
an
look
illusion
at
of your
Alex.
Caliber?
Well, you know, you can trick a dragon with illusion.
Be hard pressed, but I guess it's possible.
Baron's kind of doing some mental maths, but kind of chooses to remain silent on the matter. Anyway, whips out a dragon's jawbone. A present.
Ah, this is quite an impressive quarry. Looks like a white dragon.
You should see the inn I've constructed. Bigger. I've got a bigger one.
Ah, you have an inn. That's interesting news.
Have you not received my letters?
We've been having dragon issues.
Ren tells me it's not a dragon.
We've been having undead issues.
We'll take you, Kevin.
Perhaps we should just shorten it to issues, Father.
Fair. We've been not being as well off as we usually are.
Oh, time to earn our keep then.
Yes, we've been having trouble with the undead. A band of them cropped up overnight. Stormhole's population has gone from somewhere in the thousands to only a couple hundred.
Ew.
Wow,
The
that sounds like a
The dragon that attacked
big
you,
problem.
what color was it?
The